This is graduation week at HEB ISD. It means, like many communities of faith, we are celebrating our graduating seniors, but we're also engaging in a shared practice, whether we would name it that way or not. We're engaging in this practice that we so often do this time of year, of looking back and looking forward at the same time. Looking back to what God has done and what we have done in our lives with thanksgiving and gratitude. Hopefully seeing maybe with fresh eyes the ways God has been faithful to us. And looking forward to what will be, what God will do next, what we will partner with God to do next, and how goodness and grace will abound in that, even if we don't fully know it yet. This has been a season in our church life where we've looked back and looked forward. And as we look back on the time between Easter and today, we have much to be thankful for. Many moments of celebration and God's grace breaking through the struggle and monotony of our lives. In our time since Easter, we've celebrated baptism on 3 separate occasions, baptizing 4 individuals into the life of Christ and community that is his holy church. We got to experience the joy of Fakame with Bishop Sines presiding and preaching over that moment, which our community tells us is the first time that an active bishop has preached at Fakame in the United States, and for sure in our area, in a very, very long time. We've got many gifts. I spent a few minutes just a second ago making a list, looking at the ways in which God has been faithful to us and the ways in which we have partnered with God over these last few weeks. We celebrated Mother's Day, Senior Sunday. We had our men's retreat. We've seen Christ in the midst of the everyday again and again and again, and even in the frustration of our Beacon House and Tonga Community Center not being open yet. We see the good that God is doing as we look forward, celebrating just how quickly volunteers came together to open for one more day, to add to our calendar at Beacon House, to increase the number of moments and ways that we can serve our neighbor, both through our resale shop and through the use of the funds that it generates in our pantry, in our backpack ministry, and in so many other places of mission like Helping Hands. We look back with thanksgiving, not just on the last 5 weeks, but on our lives spent with Christ. But this is also a season as we step into summer that we are looking forward with radical anticipation to what God is going to do next. We have a summer filled with camps. Project Transformation is on campus with elementary and middle school all summer long. Vacation Bible Camp and Fine Arts Camp are coming together and are going to be a real gift to our community. All of this is happening while we are making plans to launch our new worship service at the beginning of the fall. A modern worship service, a community that takes the heart of what it is to be Martin and gives it a modern twist. We've got more information about that coming out very soon, but I invite you to join me in prayer for that endeavor, because we know we will be seeking to serve neighbors that we have not yet met. Folks in our community who long to experience the transformation and grace and different way of being church that we get to embody, but have not yet found home here yet. So I invite you to pray for that new modern worship service. I invite you to pray for our Project Transformation summer camp and for Vacation Bible Camp and Fine Arts Camp and Mission Trip and so many other things that are still yet to come. I'm also going to invite you today as we close to take a few minutes for yourself. Put 5 minutes on your timer. Sit down with you and God and just begin to make a list of all of the ways in which you have seen and want to give thanks for God and for the work of God in your life over the last 6 weeks. Where have been those moments of grace? Where have been those moments of goodness? Where, as the celebration broke through and you found Easter in the everyday? My guess is if you spend 5 minutes with God and just write everything down, don't judge whether it's worthy or big or anything like that, just write it down. You will be overwhelmed with the goodness and grace of God in your life as you look back and you will look forward with even more renewed anticipation for what will be. If we do this together, what a gift.